What is shaking, homies? Today we got the new Artifice from YoYoFriends. Let's go take a look. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here is the box, the classic YoYoFriends box. Now this is the signature model of James Heater, I believe his name is. He was scouted for YoYoFriends when he was like 12 years old. This kid is outrageously good. And this yo-yo is really unique because it's a mono metal yo-yo, so it won't cost you too much. It comes out, I believe, November 3rd or 4th, depending on what time zone you're in. And, you know, it's a competition mono metal, and it has elements from a lot of their other yo-yos. So the profile, you know, is kind of similar to the replicant a little bit. You can see that. And here's it next to a Stingray, which is not too much like that, but this inner bowl part kind of very similar on the way it goes in. Here's it with a Ultra Cut, which is another mono metal from YoYoFriends. This one's a little bigger, a little more angular, a little beefier here, big thumb grind lip. Looks like you'll be able to do your DNAs, all your cool stuff. Here we got the laser etching. We also, you know, get our sticker, spare pads, some strings, all that good stuff. And when we open it up, we got white pads, concave bearing, all pretty standard stuff. I'll put the specs on the screen. And this is a yo-yo that I can tell I would love this for both 1A and 5A. So we're going to do a little demonstration on both. So now let's get some strings. We're going to throw a ZipLine on here, and then we'll start with 1A, and then break it down to some 5A.
All right, we got the Artifice here, and let's throw it through its paces, see what's up.
Okay, well, first thing, the yo-yo size makes it very easy to land on the string, very easy to hit your tricks, as you would expect, you know, with a competition yo-yo. Like, no problem. And really long spinning, too. Like, this yo-yo spins a real long time for being a budget mono metal yo-yo. A lot of times, too, when yo-yos are this size, they'll be a little slower playing, especially if they're mono metal, but not this thing. I mean, this yo-yo, you can absolutely just haul with this thing, despite, you know, being a little larger. Its angularness, as well as its weight distribution, really help with that a lot. And you can get just outrageous long spin times, too. But you can definitely play with a lot of confidence with a yo-yo this shape and size. If you mess up a little, there's a good chance you'll still hit your string that you're meaning to hit and everything. It's got this shiny finish, which isn't the best for grinds, but it can still do them really good because the yo-yo is smooth enough and everything. It also has this really fat thumb grind lip on here. Which makes that like the easiest trick to do ever on this thing. Yeah, but I think this is just like, if you want a mono metal yo-yo that's built like a tank, but can still play like super nimble, super fast, I mean, this is the way to go. And it's yeah, everything about this thing I really enjoy. I'm excited to play it with 5A. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab some dice, and we'll see what we can do there. But yeah, this thing is awesome. Alright guys, it is the next day. We got some counterweights here. I couldn't find them yesterday, so I decided, let's just break for the day. Come back when I got some fresh dice. So I drilled a couple holes in some dice, and we are back. And with my counterweight setup of the two small dice, it's basically perfect. This yo-yo is nice and robust too. So the things I was saying about it with 1A, go with it for 5A too. I mean, it just hauls, keeps spinning along. You can whack the counterweight against it, like right there. Doesn't really slow it down too much. The thing just keeps going. When you're changing directions fast and everything, like going back and forth, doing your 360s, stuff like that. The angularness really works really well. As you can see here, once again, it works really good with the counterweight. The two small dice is about the same weight as the one large standard Duncan dice. So if you like, you know, those large standard counterweights, This will be basically perfect. I personally like 2 small dice, and then I, let this one slide while I tie that one on. Because I do occasionally like doing some double dice tricks. Not too many of them. I do like doing my Hidamasa hooks. Oh, I missed it there. Let's try that again. Whoop, whoop, whoop. See, like I like doing stuff like that. Or you can do your, sliding it, do your green triangles. And I like the option of doing tricks like this when I want to. Not that I do a lot of these tricks, but, I like it, because this you can just play with it normal. Or, occasionally bust out something like that. Or you can do the truck driver. Yeah, and it's just, I don't know, it's just a nice little thing. What? And just a nice, fun, robust yo-yo. But yeah, I just really like how it's just such a long spinning yo-yo. It's built like a tank, but at the same time, it's nice and nimble, it's real light as far as, how fast it plays and everything. Yeah, but the Artifice, whether you're a 1A player, 5A player, 1 for 1A, 1 for 5A, get a couple for 3A, you really can't go wrong. It's kind of a mix of all the yo-yos in a nice little budget, platform. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Yo-Yo Friends, for sending me this. This is not a paid review or anything, but they did send me the yo-yo. So, but yeah, I would give you my honest opinion. This thing is absolutely awesome. It comes out November 3rd. Get one while you can. Stay tuned, and I'll see you guys till next time. Later.